This class we are going to learn about text direction. Remember, we are at Palm Hoops Foundation Elite Schools and we are making computing easier. You are still with your friend Ahebwa Martin. This is my number and this is my email address, and this is Computer Practical Skills for All. So let's continue. Text direction. So the BDO tag or BDO element stands for bidirectional override. And it is used to override the current text direction. So let's continue. So let us see the importance of BDO elements. So I will copy this. This code. I copy it, and to you can pause the video and type it. So thank you so much. So let's go to see the importance of bidirectional override in HTML documents or in HTML text documents. So let's open the text editor. So I open my text editor. In this case, it is Notepad++. So my Notepad++ will open up. I create a new file. Then I paste there my copied work or my copied document. I save it here. So I'm going to save it on my desktop and in a folder called website. So the file name, I'm going to give it direction. You can give it a name of your choice, direction.html. Then I save it. So after saving it, I come here onto my website folder. Then I look for direction file and I double click it to open. So now you see this text will go left to right. This we have also this one. So the way it is. So let's see. Let's come back to the code and understand it. So we are saying that this text, you see here, text direction example. This text will go left to right. So now BDO we called it by directional override, meaning that it is used to override the current text direction. So for it changes the direction. So let me show you the following result, what it will produce. So it will produce this result as how you are seeing it here. So let me come back to my browser here and see how it has produced it. So I think you can see left. Do you see how the word left is produced? LEFT. It is overriding, or it is creating the overrided format. So this is THIS. This text will go as how we have put it here, but now it is doing the overriding way. So as how we have discussed it here. So let's continue and talk about special terms. So let's see special terms. What are special terms? The DFN element, or what we call definition element, HTML definition element. So definition element or HTML definition element allows you to specify that you are introducing a special term. Its usage is similar to italic words in the midst of a paragraph. Typically, you would use the DFN element the first time you introduce a key term. Most recent browsers render the content of a DFN or definition element in an italic font. So let's see the DFN element as we are talking in HTML. So let's see what it does. So I'm going to highlight it faster. Then I go to my text editor here. I open a new file. I open a new file here. Then I paste it there. I paste the code. Then I save it as I'm going to save it as special DFN. So DFN definition dot HTML. This is an HTML document. So it is stored on a desktop and in the website folder. So I save. So after saving, I can go to my folder here, website on desktop, and I look for DFN here, definition. So if I open it now, the following word is a special term. So remember here we said that this one displays it in the format of an italics. So let us see the result. I think you can see the result that we are having here, special term in an italics format. So it is also like italics, but now here we are defining defining an element. So this is HTML definition element. So let's continue with quoting text. Quoting text. I hope that you are understanding these things. These are the codes, these are the things that we use when coding or writing web pages. So now let's go to quoting text. Quoting text. What is quoting text? Let's go to quoting text. So when you want to quote a passage, when you want to quote a passage from another source, you should put it in between block quote or block quote tags. Text inside a block quote element is usually indented from the left and right edges of the text of the surrounding text, and sometimes uses an italicized font, and sometimes it uses an italicized font. So let's see a block quote, a block quote, a block quote tag, the importance of block quote tags. So we have an example here. We have an example here. So I'm going to copy it here. Then I go to my text editor. Text editor, I told you a text editor is an application used to create web pages. So now after pasting it, my block quote, it is here and it is opening from there, and at the same time closing from here. I think you can see it. It is opening from here and closing from here. If I want to remove that, I can just press enter from here and also enter from here. So then I get all my work here on the same screen without the scrolling. So now we are having paragraph here. It is starting from there to this one. Then we are having a block quote. It starts from here up to here. We want to see what happens if you bring a block quote into your text document, into your HTML text document. So I save changes. Now, if I come back to my web browser, I have saved it as define.html. I have saved it in define.html. So if I double click open, now see what has come out. This is a program. This is a paragraph, and this is a block quote, a block quote text. So now let's say that in here, I had removed this block quote here. Let's say that I had removed this block quote. You want to see the real world application of it. So let's see what happens here. Now you see it is also taken as a paragraph. But now if you use a block quote, it goes a certain space away from a paragraph line. So let me replace it. Let me replace it back. And if you go back and refresh here, I think you can see it. So in case you want to do it like that, you want to have your quotations, you have to create your definition. This is the heading, and now explanation of the heading. Now that is how you do it using a block quote. So let's continue. Let us continue here. Let us continue. We have what we call short quotations. Short quotations. Short quotations uses a two element. So the two element is used when you want to add a double quote within a sentence. Within a sentence, as how you are seeing it here. So now let's see it. What does it do? A short quote. Let us see it, what it is doing. So I open here. I go to my text editor here. I open up a new file, then I paste there my copy code, HTML code, then I save it. So you either click file here, save as, or you press save Control S on your keyboard. Then I want to save it in a desktop and in a folder called website. So now this one I'm going to call it quote.html. So I save. So after saving it, now we want to see the importance of this Q element in HTML. So now if I come back here and I look for my quote here, quote, let me look for quote, it is here. So if I double click like this to open it, now I'm having it. So it is saying that Amity is in Spain. I think I'm wrong. So let's see it here. So this is it here. So let's see what theirs is. So they are saying that this will produce the following result. Amity is in Spain. I think I'm wrong. So now it is quoting it. It is bringing what we call the quotation marks. I think you are seeing them here. These are the quotation marks. So it is quoting it with the quotation marks. So now if you come back here and you see it Q, meaning that this is the word, this is the sentence that I want in quotations. It is the sentence that I want in quotations. So that is the Q element. So now if I come back here and I refresh here like this, I'm going to be having it like this. So now let's continue and look at let us continue and look at another element in HTML. We have what we call text citations. What are text citations? So if you are quoting a text, you can indicate the source, placing it between an opening cite tag and closing cite tag. So as you would expect in a print publication, the content of the cite element is rendered in italicized text by default. So we have it here. We are having the code here. We want to see the applications of these elements used in HTML. So I will copy it and then I come back to my text here. Let me replace it with this. Then I save changes. We will just want to see the real application of these words, of these elements, in HTML. So now after saving here, I can go to web browser to see what the changes have been made. Now you see WC standard for HTML is now the one that is cited. It is the one that is cited according to how we have said here that if you are quoting a text, you can indicate the source, replacing it between an opening source, an opening site tag and closing tag. Then it is rendered in italicized text by default, as how it is here, as how you are seeing it. So let's see what they got as the result. Let's see. Let's see what they got as the result. Now it's here. It's not there. But now, if we come here to our web browser here, this is it. So this one is rendered as an italicized document because we have cited it out from the HTML code. Okay. So thank you for watching.